What do you want?
I got your friend away from that guy. She should be back soon, if she isn't already.
Sorry, yes. Thank you, Roy. Here, take these clothes. You'll blend in a bit better.
And the resistance?
I have a few leads, but nothing solid. Come back and see me soon. I should be able to help you. Sorry, Roy. I don't have the...
Please, miss. Find them. I need to know.
I need money. Got anything I can do?
Bah. I always have some kind of trouble, you know how it goes. And seeing you look pretty tough, you can maybe help me out a bit. I could use your persuasive skills to solve a small litigation, or more like two. First, I'd really like to get payment from a customer who's been annoyingly slow to honor his debts.
Your girls give credit? Seriously?
These are hard times, handsome. Some of them make compromises. I just make sure they don't get fucked any more than they should. Which leads us to our second guy, or should I say pig, who keeps harassing my girls, asking for free tricks while shaking his pathetic, ugly, and poorly kept junk. That one, you reason with him, you hang him by the balls, or even make sausage meat out of him, I could care less, but I just don't ever want to see him around again.
I'll see what I can do.
So,
Please, miss.
you already have work to do for...
Ah, it's my hero. What can I do for you?
You don't look so good.
I'm a lot better since that bastard stopped hitting me. But you know, let's just say I got my share of problems.
What kind of problems?
Girls disappearing. Some even turn up dead. Nobody gives a shit. You know, we're just hookers. And I'm kind of scared.
I see. I'll look into it. Later.
Hey, you, sir. Listen, do you think you could help me out?
Problem?
You can say that again, but I think you're the guy for the job. From what I've seen, you're not the kind scared of duking it out with scumbags.
I'm not planning on making a career out of it.
Of course, but it's for a good cause, see? There's this gang of junkies that's set up in my workshop. I can't go there anymore. And if I can't work, well, I can't earn a living. I'll pay you, of course.
I get the impression you're not exactly short on junkies around here.
Used to be they kept a low profile, but when the army started checking everyone going around the shadow layer, they figured out pretty quick it was a field day for them. The soldiers are too busy standing around at checkpoints on the main streets to go chasing junkies around the slums. So this bunch of bums set up in my place, in my workshop, and there's not a thing I can do. But you'll help me, right? Please.
So I get a bunch of addicts out of your place. Then what?
Then I'll give you some serum, of course. And if you ever need a hand, you just let me know. Turnabout and all that, right?
All right, I'll go see those squatters.
Thank you so much. I owe you. And actually, I'm the craftsman around here.
Roy, wandering evictor. Later.
Hi, what can I do for you?
Since you've been living here, you must have heard about Charity, I guess.
Of course. Great woman. I don't even want to think what things would be like around here without her.
I suppose so.
It's not what you think. She's got good company, that's for sure, but that's not all she does. You know?
Really?
It may seem like an old-fashioned idea, but she's a good person. She helps people. And has enough influence so things run pretty much smoothly, even though the militia disappeared. It's sure not the Source or its soldiers who are gonna do that for us. Hooker or not, it's people like her that we need, not them. Maybe Wisdom and his guard dog should try selling their bodies to see what it's like. They could do with a change of perspective. I mean, don't go repeating that, of course. You tend to relax a bit when the cat's not around.
No problem. I can't even think of how to fit it into a conversation. I gotta admit, I don't really see why you stick around this dump.
We moved here nearly 40 years ago, my wife and I. Wasn't the lap of luxury, but we couldn't really afford anything else. And there were things to do around here at the time. She was an artist, you know? I just ran the store. Compared to what she could do with her hands, the Technomancers were nothing. She was a real magician. She's not here anymore. But I can't leave our workshop. We built it together. I'd have liked to know the place was going to survive both of us. If we'd had a kid, that would have been what we wanted more than anything. Well, almost anything.
I see. Later.
Don't you take me for a fool, Chance. I can see you've been taking it again. You're looking for trouble? Last time wasn't enough?
Yeah, right. They let us go in the end. I or not, they don't give a shit about us.
Hey, anyway, this place is the perfect hangout. We'll be quiet here.
You're stopping Mr. Fugan. What? Who are you?
Delivery man. I got an order to deliver a dozen kicks in the ass at this address. Won't take long, promise.
Oh yeah? You just tried, you fucking fuck!
Please don't hurt them. They're just kids.
They look old enough to stand and walk to the door, unless maybe they want to crawl.
But they don't know what they're doing. That drug makes them that way. They have no idea what they're doing. To other people and themselves.
Are you suggesting I let a guy who didn't do a thing pay for them?
No, of course not. That's not what I meant. But violence will only make things worse. I can hardly get through to my son. Please, they're just kids. Go after the ones who take advantage of them instead.
So basically you want me to take out their dealer? I don't really see how that's any of my business.
They're squatting here to hide, and because their dealer's nearby. If you cut off their supply, you'll be creating a long-term answer to your problem, and you'll be saving lives.
All right, I'll go find the dealer. Just don't make me regret it.
Oh, thank you. Believe me, they'll react fast. I'm a nurse, and I know the effects of all these drugs only too well. Their dealer's called Serenity, I think. He has a place in the shanty. I'll show you on your map.
All right, I'll go pay him a visit.
Hi, what can I do?
Later. Right. Humility, I presume.
So, what do you want? One of Charity's watchdogs, huh? Get lost, fucker. I ain't moving.
There's no reasoning with you, and you're not worth the effort, so I'm just gonna beat the shit out of you.
Oh yeah? We'll see about that.
Right, one pig down. This was my only warning. Now get what's left of your sorry ass back up and leave the city before Charity's girls take care of it personally.
assume too much. If you don't know who you're dealing with, you got no business here.
I know who I'm dealing with. That's why I came to see you. Ask you to stop selling your shit to Chance and his gang. Ask being a euphemism, if you even know what that means.
A feminism, huh? Funny. I don't know what you're talking about. But now I'm the one asking. I'm asking you to leave real fast, or your head'll be asking to get kicked in. If you even know what that means.
I see you're having trouble hearing me. But with a couple of kicks, I should be able to force another way into your skull.
What? Okay, guys, I want to see him bleeding all over. Hey, dude, chill. You were right. We just had some misunderstanding. But it's all cool now. Not one more hit for Chance and those guys, I swear. They can go by somewhere else, and good riddance.
That's good. I was sure we could come to a mutual understanding.
Yes?
Come on.
Morality, right?
Do I know you?
I'm just the guy they sent to break your knees until you paid your debts.
What? There must be some mistake. I don't have any debt. Who are you?
The girls from Charity's bar would seem to disagree on that.
Ah, the hookers. And what proof do they have now? Let it be a lesson to them. When you're stupid enough to give credit in their line of business, you get fucked. Twice.
Fine by me. I'll just search your body after I beat the shit out of you. I'm used to that.
Yeah? You and what army? Come on, guys, we'll cool him down.
This time, I'm only taking the serum that's in your pockets. If you don't want me to drain what's in your veins as well, you better get the fuck out of here.
Hello again. Thank you for taking care of the dealer and for giving the kids a chance.
I hope they're smart enough to take it. Your son's doing better? Must be tough, quitting cold turkey like that.
It is tough, but there are no half measures with these substances. It'll take a good week before he's gone through all the phases. I give him pain relievers, and that way I keep him near me too, until this is over.
And his father?
I'd rather not talk about that. I told Chance he was dead, and I hope he is.
I see. Good luck. You know the craftsman whose workshop your son set up in?
Mr. Frugality? Of course, he was living here before I was even born. He's hardly a master of his trade, but he's a good man. I cared for his wife when I was starting. I'll never forget.
What'd she have?
She never managed to give birth. I helped the doctor with various treatments. But when it turned out that she was showing symptoms of mutation, the son of a bitch decided that her sterility was a sign that she simply shouldn't have children. He denounced her so she would be put in a reserve with the other mutants. But she preferred to take her own life. Mr. Frugality was the one who found her, hanging in the workshop. A letter for him at her feet. The poor man. I don't know how he can stay there.
I think it must be harder for him to leave it. I'm going.
Thank you. I'd never be back in my workshop if it hadn't been for you. You saved my life, you know?
Surely you'll return the favor. I went for a non-violent approach. At least with them. They decided to leave the place on their own.
Yeah, well, they didn't look real happy. They even threatened me. But at least they left. Guess I should think about getting some kind of weapon. I gotta be able to protect myself.
Might be a good idea, you know? The scumbags around here may not be hard to impress, but if you don't show a few teeth, you'll sleep outside again and they'll just walk all over you.
Ah, you got that right. I'll go equip myself.
What's the deal with...
Not all of them, really. But if I told you this part of the city used to be really happy and lively, well, that'd be a happy and lively pile of crap. I've been living here for 40... Anyway.
And, who sold it to them?
Oh, lots of folks. Same ones that promised everybody water, a place in the shade, or even just a job to make life easier. You know. The same one who promised them a future if they joined the army and told everybody one day we'll all go back to Earth. And of course there's those that try to get you to believe everything will be better as soon as you stick a needle in your arm. But those guys are smart. Half the time, what they say is true. One of them hangs out here, apparently. Don't ask me where, but the slums is turf. And seeing as the army doesn't come around that often, pretty much all the junkies are here.
I thought you couldn't stand those addicts.
Sometimes I get carried away, say things I shouldn't. But you got my workshop back for me. and that's all I needed. I got nothing against those kids, to be honest. You can't really say they ever had it easy. Back in the day, we weren't exactly well off, but at least we had hope.
What's the deal with this place?
Not all of them, really. But if I told you, I've been living here for 40 years now, and it's only ever been a slum. The slum, like everyone calls it. Even if none of the other parts of town are all that great either. Anyway, it still found a way to go downhill. People weren't real happy, that's for sure, but they at least didn't go getting all violent like that. They got sold a dream, and they were let down. We moved here, Neil, and they were compared to what she's not here any. I'd have liked.
I see.
Of course. It's not what. It's maybe wisdom. I mean.
No problem. I can't even. Later.
It's my hero.
Later.
Roy, honey, you're gonna be so proud of good old Charity.
I found the Resistance. Or at least a way to get in touch with them. They have an informer in a bar in the North neighborhood. A guy who organizes arena fights. You'll probably have to earn his respect before he trusts you. He seems kind of twisted, but you're a big boy, right? Good enough for you?
Yeah, you really are the queen of the city. Huh. Seeing as this kind of contact can go south any second, I think we better hurry.
Yes, that's a good idea.
Miss Charity, thanks for your help.
Call me Charity like everyone, kid. And don't worry, I'm glad I could help.
I took care of that bad payer of yours.
Good. Could you get all the serum he owed us?
Hope so. I took all he had, squeezed him to the last drop.
I see. And that's even more than what he actually owed us.
Roy, honey, you're definitely my hero.
Here, take this as a reward for your effort.
That pervert won't be trouble any longer.
Now that's a relief. Thank you, honey. That sure deserves a small reward. Here, have this.
I took care of those two parasites who were making your life difficult. Got another gig for me?
Well, you proved I could trust you with the money from that default guy. I know of quite a few who would have tried to fuck me on that one. I need someone reliable to assist one of my security guards and convey our earnings to my banker.
Hold on. You trust a banker and you put me to the test? All right, now I'm shocked.
Don't be jealous, sweetheart. Of course I trust you. But it's a dangerous mission, you know? Our transporters are regularly ambushed by a bunch of organized bandits. They don't stop at anything.
Neither do I. You can count on me. And which security guard are we talking about here?
Honesty. He'll be waiting for you. Just go see him when you're ready to leave. Roy.
Always a pleasure.
Of course. I don't have anything more to propose you at the moment.
Roy, I guess. I'm Honesty.
So it's just the two of us.
We've been running out of volunteers since last time. One of us got killed. Anyway, the more we are, the more we draw attention. And Charity seems to think you're worth 10 men.
I hope I don't disappoint her. Sounds like it's not going to be a walk in the park.
Well, that's a whole lot of money we're transporting. I'll go and keep watch at the entrance of Tierville. Just find me when you're ready.
How long have you been leading that kind of expedition?
3 years, but I've been working with Charity for 7 years now.
And you never felt like running off with the takings? Honesty?
The old joke about virtue names, huh? Just so you know, there actually are virtuous people among Aurora.
Of course, but you could have had other virtues than the ones you're named after, like pragmatism, unpredictability, or...
These aren't virtues.
Well, I don't agree. Still, it sure is refreshing to travel with someone like you. No need to wait any longer.
Very well, I'll go now. Don't be too long to join me. I'll be exposed out there waiting for you.
Hi, what can I do for you?
Later.
All right, for the route, you have to follow my indications. No way I'll let you try another path, okay? We don't want to end up in the marketplace. So, are you ready?
I'll lead the way. Just guide me.
I follow you. Stay on your guard, though. I think I already spotted one bandit while waiting for you. That's past the door in front of us. No, not this way.
Get that bastard for me!
There, on the far left now.
hard to believe nobody ever tried to steal that serum.
No one said it never happened.
So tell me the story.
3 years ago, before I took over, the 4 guys in charge of transporting the serum agreed just to leave with the booty. So Charity hired a mercenary, one of the tenacity kind. He never brought back all the serum, but he sure brought back the 4 heads in a disgusting bag. Man, did it stink.
So, how much are you carrying today?
I hope you're not considering what I think you are.
Just asking.
I'd never do that to Charity. She's a good woman, a great woman. If you're planning to cheat her, you'll have to do it over my dead body.
Let's move.
The guy should be somewhere on the far right. There we are. Here, sir. Into Charity's account.
Very well. Let me count all this. My, now that's a sum. Here, have the receipt. And my good thoughts to dear Charity.
Thank you. And thank you, Roy. I doubt I would have made it without you. You're a fucking killer. I'll bring the receipt to Charity. I'll see you there, man. Anytime.
All right, later.
Roy, looks like you're back in...
Always a pleasure.
Of course. What do you...
We had some company, but everything went fine. Your serum is safe.
Honesty told me everything. He's not easily impressed, you know. But it sure sounds like you gave those bandits a piece of hell. I think they will think twice before they try to attack us again. Thank you, Roy. I just knew I could count on you. Here. You sure as hell deserve a reward after all you did for me. I don't have anything more to propose you at the moment, honey. You already helped me a lot. I don't have anything more to propose you at the moment.
Roy the Bruiser.
How long?
3 years.
And you never...
The old joke about...
Of course, but you could have had...
These aren't...
Well...
Roy, looks like...
Always a...
Of course. I don't have anything...
Ah, it's my hair.
Later.